Hey YouTube, JW. Another edition of Retro Knives for you today. Today we're going to be looking at Falcon knives, or the Falcon brand. Also I'm going to throw in AKC and AGA Campolin knives with this because just a little bit there. The Campolin family in Italy owns the Falcon name, and Falcon has been around for quite a while. I've got three, and also the Campolin and Figilio make pretty high quality automatic knives still to this day, which is what I've got here, which I bought about 4 years ago. See how it's kind of got that teal, looks black and it looks teal. I have carried this knife. This is really when I first started getting back into automatic knives, and good knife. It's about $100. Pretty high quality, and this is, as you can see there, the AKC brand. It's got this on the swing guard. And I like how it has the button lock closure here, not just a button, you know, like the cheap Rizzutos. It has a lock here. Here, lock into place. Pretty nice fire. So that is the auto knife division, basically, of AKC, of the Campolin family. Now, the reason what prompted me to do this video was this knife I had picked up, which is a Falcon, which I'll get to in a minute. But first, this is a modern Falcon knife. This is a Kill Bucket custom. If you're not familiar with Ian's work, Kill Bucket, he makes movie replicas, props, miniguns, custom auto knives, manual knives, and as you can see, you can check out my other video I did on this. You know, he did all this custom, this is olive wood, he did all of that. This is a manual knife, but it is a modern inclination of the Falcon brand. And if you go on eBay, or maybe Amazon or other places, I go to eBay, you can pick up Falcon knives, manual knives, today for about $45 that are pretty good quality. I mean, they've got the fishtail, they've got a lot of the classic looking designs like this. You know, this one, like I said, is customized, but you get the idea. I mean, they're, for the money, if you're looking for a quality stiletto retro look knife, I would go with Falcon. They're Italy made. They're still owned by the Campolin family, and Campolin's been around since right after World War I. Long time. This knife I just picked up from eBay, of course, cheap. I saw it. It was interesting. Pretty dirty. As you can see, it has that lever lock mechanism here. And you know how I am with lever locks, you know. I got a bunch of them. Yeah, I didn't show you guys that. I got another Kershaw. I got the big one. But I digress. My collection is so big, I have a complete tool chest full of knives, and I'm getting ready to move to another one. And that's not even including all the knives I have in my office, on my desk, on display. I got a lot. It's becoming an addiction. This is a good knife. Comes open, solid lockup. And you can see there, can you see that? Falcon. It also says Royal Family, Royal Eagle, I'm sorry, Italy. So this is probably, I would say, from the 90s. I don't know a whole lot about it. I do know it is an ergonomic knife. I like the blade design quite a bit. It took a pretty good edge. I think I have paper. It was the factory edge. It had never been sharpened. I just stropped it a little bit. I strop pretty much all of my knives, except for my NATO militaries and that. I don't really mess with those. I just leave them the way they are for collector purposes. But I don't think stropping really, when you strop a blade, I don't think that necessarily constitutes saying that it's not the factory edge. If anything, you're just making it better. I mean, you're not putting it on a stone and working it. You're just honing, you know, you're just slicking up the factory edge and making that mirror polish on the factory edge. So I personally strap basically all my knives, and I don't think it hurts them one bit. I meticulously clean and strap all my knives that I sell. I want people to be happy when they open up their package and they receive a knife that is, they could eat off of it. That's what I want them to be happy with. And so far, we haven't had any problems. Other than one guy, I sold him a, what was it? Oh, it was a Gil Hibben Silver Shadow fixed blade. And great shape. I mean, basically no box, but I mean almost mint condition, right? And I soak all my knives in Ballistol. And the sheath, the sheath was kind of a dry looking. That leather was real dry, so I really soaked that sheath in Ballistol and let it absorb. And if anybody of you have worked with Ballistol, you know that Ballistol has a distinctive smell, and it actually bothers me more. I can breathe in any kind of chemicals and it doesn't bother me, but except Ballistol. It'll make me cough if I can't be around too much of that Ballistol. I could drink Rem oil and stuff, you know, hoppies, but Ballistol gets to me. But the shit works. It's the best for conditioning leather and wood. I love Ballistol. Anyway, I sent the guy the knife and he got it dirt cheap. I wasn't happy with the price that I sold it with. I mean, he stole the knife. Got a great knife, great price, a good deal. I threw in an extra little, you know, sometimes I throw in a little extra knife. And he leaves me, I got 100% feedback since 2005. He leaves me, not negative, but now they have this where it's moderate or in the middle, where you can't decide. And he puts in the description, knife is great, shipping was super fast, but the knife smells moderately like smoke. Okay. And I replied back, and his name was, I buy great knives and guns. Or I'm an expert at knives, or something like that. So I wrote back and I said, you know, number one, you're not buying a t-shirt. You know how people say, oh, I'm selling clothes on eBay. You know, it's from a non-smoking home. It's a fucking knife. A fixed blade dagger knife with a leather sheath. And he didn't leave me positive feedback because he thought the Ballistol smell, he thought that it smelled like fucking smoke. So what if it did? You know? You buy a goddamn knife. I mean, what are you smelling around on it? Fucking sniffing it? I mean, I bought knives that smell like fucking mothballs because they've been in storage for 25 years. I mean, people are just dumb. I'm sorry to go off on a tangent, but a rant here, but it's just people are fucking stupid. They're idiots. They don't know shit. Just like the guy telling me that the knives I collect, they can get at flea markets every weekend. Bullshit. Anyway, sorry. Check out Falcon. Look into them. Obviously, AKC is, they've got a reputation. You should be familiar with them. But Falcon, even though they've been around for a very long time, with all the cheap bullshit out there today, the Milanos and all this fake crap, like Frost Cutlery, Pushes and Bud K, look into the Falcons with the Falcon logo like this. Great knives for the money. Anyway, that'll do it for this edition of Retro Knives. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to follow me on Google Plus and my two communities, JW's Bullets and Blades and Retro Knives and Guns. And I will see you the next time around.